Hello everyone, welcome to the session and welcome to my channel Cloud and Data with Koshu. Today we are going to discuss that how we can configure the Python in different environments. So like we have Anaconda, we have Google Colab, we have VS Code, right? So one by one we can explore these things. So without any delay, we can start that how we can add all that environment because Google Colab, Anaconda, and VS Code these are the three main environment we can configure and we can use in our projects also, right? So first, very easiest thing that is the Google Colab. So first we have to go and write in your search box that Google Colab. You can see very first link will be there. Welcome to Collaborator or Google Colab, right? And click welcome to Google Colab. So you can see one Google Colab notebook is there with an comment and dialog box also be there, right? So one by one we can see examples. There are different kind of examples are given that is already inside that Google Colab, and you have obviously the Google Drive also be there because Google Drive without that Google Drive, Google Colab will not be synced, right? So you can see that Google Colab is installed inside the Google Lab, Google Gmail account. Your Gmail should be there. See, and also Google Drive also be there. From the Google Drive you can store, right? You can also configure the GitHub. You can also enter your GitHub URL and you can also directly connect Google Colab with the GitHub, right? And also you can upload any file and you can also add like we can see in that folder I have two files demo.ipynb and demo.py. I have nothing in that file, right? You can see 0 KB is showing. So you just go and drag inside the Google Colab. Or I have another file also with there. Just a minute. I think, yeah, like hands-on Python, right? You can go and just drag and drop inside the Google Colab environment, and you can see that whatever is written inside that IPynb file, it is displaying over there. So it's very easy, right? I had this is all the documentation that I have created. So all the things you can see over there, right? And just same thing, you can select and you can run the cell, either press Ctrl plus Alt or click this button. So when you click this button, you can see connecting, right? It's connecting the Google Colab kernel and it will take some time and connect it. That means we can perform whatever we can execute, right? You can see system RAM and disk both are showing how many system RAM is there, how many disks are there from that connect to Python 3 Google Compute Engine backend, right? App connected from that Google Colab and press Ctrl Enter and it will execute that welcome to Python 1. So you can also upload your files. You can also add your files like you want to upload the CSV file, you can upload the text file, and then you can read also this file from it. So you can see that we are going to add that IP12 file inside that Google Colab, right? And where this file will be stored, and you can see this is you can go over there and change it to the my another account and go inside that drive and hands on Python. This file is there, right? So Google Drive, inside the Google Drive, you can see this file is stored, right? And you can also share your Google Drive, this notebook, to anyone. Okay. You can add that people, you can add their Gmail account and you can send it. You can also copy the link. You will also restricted anyone with this link. So this kind of option also be there. And the next option that GitHub, enter your GitHub URL. So my GitHub URL link is there. You can go copy it, paste, and you can search. And you can see that different kind of repositories are there in my GitHub account, right? You can choose any one of them as per your case. So you may have also with GitHub repository, and from there you can choose and you can create. So this is another option, and you also create the new notebook, and the new notebook will be created. Okay. So these are all the options in Google Colab that we are explored, right? Untitled 2, and if we refresh that, then I can see that untitled we just opened now. So whenever the notebook will be seen in the drive, automatically it will be stored over there, right? You can print, you can write all the things. You can also insert the text cell, like you can text, you can add the text cell, you can add the code cell, everything you can do, right? From here. Text cell means that you can add your comment, you can add your text, everything, and code, whatever code you are going to execute, that you can add that. Also, you can add the runtime, change your runtime type, search for that. So you can change the Python, you can also use the R and also TPU, CPU, everything you can do. These are all the options that you are going to add. Okay. So The hardware accelerator you can also change. By default it is CPU, and you can save and cancel. So this is the place where you can add, and here you can also upload your files and you can run. So one project or one demo I have shown in that Google Colab, right? So in the next time that whatever demo I'll show you, so that I do in the Jupyter notebook and either I will do in the Google Colab, right? So Google Colab part is completing, right? This is nothing more than that. You have to explore, you can understand this better, right? And you also make the comment over there, add your comment. You can add your comment over there. So this comment will be shown whenever you can share the file to others, right? So these are all the options in the Google Colab. Next part is that Anaconda. So Anaconda is a configuration environment. You can say that under the Anaconda, there are many kind of subversions also be there, like Jupyter notebook, everything will be coming. So you can say it's an ecosystem, the Anaconda, right? Anaconda configuration environment also be there. Just a minute, it takes some. Now you can see that you can write Anaconda download and you can get the free download option, and this is the website link from where you can download. So guys, is there any problem to understand whatever we have discussed? We just have finished that Google Colab part, and this is the Anaconda, right? You can also download Anaconda and configure. I already have downloaded, and you can see like Jupyter, Sci-Fi, Spider, everything, every packages also be available inside the so Anaconda repository. Our repo features 8,000 open source data science and machine learning package. Everything is present. This is a huge contribution library in that Anaconda package, right? You can write Jupyter notebook, you can scikit-learn, pandas, matplotlib, pytorch, tensorflow, dask. So everything also be there. So this is very important. You have to add. So conda is an open source package, environment management system. So you can get different environments like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So in each and every environment, Anaconda is support, right? Anaconda can work over there, and you can also create, save, you can load, and between different, you can also switch between different environments. So this is the official website from where you can go and click on the download. It is also available in the cloud, coding cloud. So you can see these features. No setup is required, right? Works on any modern browser. Get started for free. When you click that get started for free, and you can just open, so it will be exploring. So you can see Anaconda Cloud. You have that option also. Or you can also download and configure that Anaconda Cloud, right? So you can see it's Anaconda Cloud also be there. And notebooks, accept all. I just show that accept all and just getting started. readme.ip1b file. So this is a demo view, right? I first you have to sign in or create your account. So in order to work over there, you can have to sign in this option and then you can work. So nothing will be working over there because we have to create free account and then you have to work. Okay. So this is the sign up page. Anaconda, you can also sign up. There are different options also there. sign up with GitHub, sign up with Google, and sign up with Microsoft. Just sign up with Google if I will do, and this is my email address. Apart from that, there is different mail address also with there. So I just go with this mail ID and this code will be there. I'm not going to explore these things because um, yeah, just write the you can also submit and Anaconda verifying my account. This is a cloud, right? Anaconda cloud. Okay, you can see Anaconda cloud also be there, and I hope we can redirect it to the notebook page. Yeah, yes. So you can launch your server, spawning your server. The server is starting up. So everything is just one click, right? Automatically it will go redirected, right? We no need to do anything. Just sign up and my Anaconda Jupyter notebook is ready. It's very awesome. So installing Anaconda in your local system, I hope that cloud is very easy and handy. You can also work over there, right? Yes, yes, it will come. Just a minute. So it will create the user ID, Jupyter notebook also be there. Just a minute. It will take some time and then you are inside that Anaconda. So you can also that 1 month free. Just copy it, redeem it. So you can also redeem and you can also get that 1 month free. Otherwise, you have to bill. Like you have to per month $9 to leave the payment. So I just explore these things. If you want to use that part in that Anaconda cloud, you can do it, right? So you can see I just create click that notebook. You can click over there. Or this is a launcher Anaconda notebook is ready and you can write your code. Very fast comment. Welcome to Python environment. Just write, press Ctrl Enter, and it's working, right? You can also explore these things over here. Same thing, and you can also save it, and you can write the name Python practice, and this file will be saved over here. You can also copy the path new folder. I just want to see that download option also be there. Yes, yes, this is the download option, right? You can also download this file and it will be downloaded in your system. It's very awesome. And the next part is that if you want to connect the Anaconda in your local system configure, so I already have connected the Anaconda in my local system. Just do one thing. I'm not going to add click the exe file because it's very heavy. My system will be hanged, I think, because it's very huge distribution file. And you can get this type, you can see that Python practice INV file is downloaded over here. And you can see that exe file, Anaconda exe file is there, right? So I have already Anaconda. I just show you Anaconda navigator and Anaconda prompt, right? You can click and you can explore these things in a better way, right? And you can see that Anaconda prompt base image, the base the environment, the virtual environment that is showing, right? Now, second part is that VS Code. So two part is completing, right? Anaconda and that Google Colab. Third part is that VS Code. So go over there and you can go the Visual Studio. I already opened. So this is the website of code.visualstudio.com. Here you can download the VS Code. This is the official website, and I hope that we all can understand, we all can download. And I already configured in my system. So this is the download for Windows. You can also click and you can see that Windows x64 Mac OS. So different ways that is also be available, right? And you can see Windows 10, 11 that is support these versions, and also Linux and also Mac OS, right? So you can also download the installer. So this is the official website from where you can install, you can download the VS Code. So just click the Windows, this button. Those are working in the Windows, and those are working in that Linux and Ubuntu. They are click there, and Mac operating system. This is the distribution of this system, right? So Windows, I already have downloaded. So you can see VS Code setup. I already have that exe file. So as of now, we already are okay, right? Now I have to open the VS Code. And the Anaconda part that I want to show, if you want to open that Jupyter notebook, so Anaconda, that compatibility mostly in the Jupyter notebook, right? There are Spider also be there, Jupyter also be there, Jupyter Lab also be there. So mostly we worked in the Jupyter notebook. So here is the comment. If you want to open the Jupyter notebook, just write Jupyter notebook, and it will be opened in the default path. By default path is a, and in the by default path it will be opened, right? Just you have to wait. The base, this is the base. I'm not showing that it's a URL. So this is the environment, base environment, right? This environment I will connect in my Visual Studio Code. So how we can do that is the next agenda that we are going to see. So it will take some time and it will be open. Just wait 1 or 2 minutes, then the Jupyter notebook will open, right? So by default location is there. If you write the Jupyter notebook, so and also you can also yes, you can also connect the Jupyter notebook with that any directory from where you can want to open Jupyter notebook, right? You can see the application directory is C user Anaconda 3 is here, and this is the link, right? So you can also copy the link. So on localhost is given, means local server is given. So you can go and paste. So you can hit. You can see the token also be there for authentication and authorization purpose. So Jupyter notebook is a local, from the local system I am connecting, right? From the local system you are connecting, and you can click the notebook. You can create, just a minute, you have to wait because the server that is working, just have to wait some time and it will connect. Yes, so IPY kernel is present, right? So from that, you can also launch. So by default, this is C drive locations. You can click. You can click over there and you can see one notebook will open, right? It will take some time. You have to wait. Now you can see that notebooks, same notebook, right? Whatever we see in that our Anaconda UI in that cloud environment, the same thing we are seeing over here, right? We can also connect the local system and you just write print and hello world and just click on that run. So hello world is printed. So this is also awesome, right? And untitled file, we can also provide the name, my notebook, and you can click on rename. So your notebook name is going to change and your local system you can also configure. So this environment, this conda, I want to explore in that Jupyter, in that VS Code, right? So first, I hope that up to this portion we don't have any problem, right? We already have discussed these things. Now, next part is that VS Code. I hope up to this portion there is no confusion. We can also always understood these things. So Google Colab and Jupyter Notebook, this is done, right? And also one more thing that you can also press Ctrl C if you want to quit the job, and you can also shut down, right? So date kernel, you can see when I disconnect that server and the kernel has died and automatic restart has failed. You can also start and stop from here. So this is the environment, right? Also one thing, if you want to launch this notebook from any particular environment, from any particular folder location, just write Jupyter notebook and for getting the previous command, just press keyboard's up arrow key, right? And that previous command will be appear. Like notebook minus dir is equal to, you have to paste the directory name. Like you have to just copy it, and if you paste here, you paste the directory name. From here, that IP1B file also be open. So if I hit this, after adding the notebook dir, any location, this is the location path, right? From where you want to connect your Anaconda from. So from where you can also connect it. Okay. So this is the place from where we can going to connect. Okay. I just stopped it because I don't require this thing. Yes, yes, and yes, and you can see now you can get the another URL, right? The URL. If you open the same URL, not another URL, if you open the same URL, but the location will be changed. You can see the location will be changed. The location of that notebook, the IPY kernel, from where that this will open, that location will be changed, right? It's not coming from the C drive. It's coming from your this drive, right? From this drive, you will also open. So anywhere you can also open it, right? I hope up to this portion is there is no confusion. We can also understood, right? Next portion is that Visual Studio Code. I just press Ctrl C. Okay. If you hit, I already disconnected. Nothing will be done. The site cannot be reached. Okay. Fine. Everything up to this portion is fine, right? Now VS Code. Like the VS Code, just click here and press CMD, right? When you select in that search box, no, automatically total path will be selected, right? You can see one blue background color will come in, right? And you can write CMD. That means the command prompt will open from that location. You can see the location and the command prompt will be open, right? And write code. Code will open, code will work if only VS Code is installed in your system. Then only code will work, right? And press enter. Once you enter, you can see the Visual Studio Code will be open. So Visual Studio Code will be open, right? I hope there is no confusion up to this portion. We already can understood. We already can do this thing. So I just write some basic comments. So basic script, basic coding, you can say. I just added, right? So how we can run? Basically, you have I just delete all the things. So first you have to go terminal. From the terminal, you can go new terminal. Okay. This is my file. And you can see the terminal will automatically open, right? And it will go in this prompt. So this is the first interface of Visual Studio, and you have to work on that. So you can see that terminal is there, and when it will be executing, after that I can show you the different portions, right? Extension, you can also explore, you can also connect your Git with the source control. That is a source control. So you can also initialize your repository. You can publish to GitHub directly. Code will be published. So everything will be shown. Whenever I have the dedicated Git session, so from there I connect and I will show you. Right? And this is the extension. There are multiple extensions are there, and you can search your extension in the marketplace. There are different kind of extension you can see, right? And this is the explore tab, right? And the terminal. And you choose that command prompt. If you choose the command prompt terminal will come. Okay, just a minute. It takes some time. I don't know actually there is issue or not, but I just go first in that three dots you can get, right? And you can go to the terminal. You can go the new terminal. From the new terminal, you have to open it. I don't know why it is not showing. Anyway, and also you can run the Python file from here. This button you can show, right? If I create like demo.html, that time this command will not show. This button will not show, right? Demo.html, you cannot see this button. But if you go demo.py, you can see that but this launch button is there, right? You can executable button is there. And this is the run Python file. There are different options. You can see run Python file in dedicated terminal, debug Python file, and run current file in interactive window. So I just click run current file in the interactive window. So hello world. So same thing, same concept, kernel. Kernel will be intermediary connection layer between your Jupyter lab and your OS, right? So kernel, all the execution part, all the requests that will go to the kernel, right? So in the kernel, it will be executed. You can see, or you can see hello world, creating one interactive window mode like IP1B kind of things, and then it will be executed. There are different error is there, right? And also you can click on that button or do one thing, you can go and select run Python file simply. I just close it again and I just open it, just save it. Just write code. Actually, I don't know what's the problem. Actually, problem is different. But sometimes I don't face this kind of issue previously. Uh, yeah, just click on that three dot again. I'm going to execute these things. Right, click on the terminal. I don't know the terminal will. Different terminal are showing. You can see the comment from TSS. Now you can see power comment from this kind. Okay. So here you can write Python and demo.py. If you write, so hello world 37, whatever I have written is very basic. That is going to execute, right? And also demo.ipy will also be created that time when you create the interactive mode, right? So same thing, you can also configure in your Jupyter notebook that notebook file, IPYNB file there, right? Now view and command palette and write Python just new Python file, which will create new Python file and IPYNB file also be there, right? And also there is one extension Python this intelligence is already be there. So please install these things. So this extension is enabled globally, right? So please install. Otherwise, this command the palette inside the palette or these things that will not come. we have to install these things. I have already installed in my system. If you don't execute this thing, na? So right, you can see I'm going and go the view and go the command palette and write Python. All the command will not come, right? You can create the terminal, everything. You can create the terminal from there. Also, you can achieve this command palette. The shortcut is Control Shift and P, right? The command palette will come. You can see recently used command, a new Python file, everything will be there. So please install this extension whenever you're going to work over there. And now, first we have three files. These all are very basic files. I just delete these two files. Don't require. Do not require these things. Also select and also delete. Okay. Yes, I don't want that file. So this file will be deleted. Only two files we have. Next is that we have to connect my conda environment. And you can see only two files, right? Don't use PowerShell, don't use Python as of now, just command prompt. Focus on the command prompt, right? Clear the screen. We have to write some code over there. So this is the terminal, right? So this is my terminal. So after opening the terminal, what you have to do? So in that local system, you have to install the Anaconda, right? So Anaconda is already downloaded and installed, right? And you have to create that some comments. I'm just going to add all the comments, don't worry. But I'm just asking, is there any problem that you have faced till now? Is there any confusion? I hope there is no confusion. We all can understand how we can work inside that environment, right? If you have any questions, please ask me. Otherwise, I can going to show you that how we can create the conda environment, how we can configure the conda environment in that Visual Studio Code. The Anaconda part also shown, Google Colab part also shown, and this is a Visual Studio. Now we have to integrate. We have to make the relationship with the conda and the Visual Studio. Once it will be done, then everything you can write from the VS Code. You don't need to go in that conda environment. You don't need to go in the Jupyter notebook. So everything will be there. You can see, right? Jupyter notebook I also add. This is the VS Studio Code interface from where you can connect everything, right? We have to create the virtual environment, right? So right, conda create minus p e e n v Python, that is your 3.9. So this is the command conda create minus p. This is the virtual environment name and Python version, right? I have added. So this is the command that You have to add. I just copy the comment before going to execute, and then we are add. Right now, we did. Conda is not recognized. So you have to connect the conda. So and then the conda comment there will become, right. It's right. Conda create. Okay, conda comment is not present. Just a minute. Just uh, because we cannot from connecting the conda base environment, right? You have to connect it first. So first we have to create the environment, right? So go the command palette and Python create environment. And you can see two options, either VNV or conda. So here I choose the conda. You can see I have to choose the conda, and conda base environment will be created. And you can see the base file and base Python package is 3.9, right? Just Python 3.10 also be there, but I select Python 3.9. Also 11 also be there, right? Just select 3.9. And you can see creating environment, creating conda environment, right? So this environment you have to create. So first go in the view and comment palette. From there you have to create the environment, and you have to enable the extension of Python. You can see source Python extension. Otherwise it will not work. So creating the environment. You can click to show the logs. You can see all the logs that will be coming. So how it is working, right? You can see. So first that environment will be created, and then we can create rest of the things. So everything I will add, don't no issues. I will add all the comments in the description box. So please, you have to practice these things. So I just forget to add the environment because otherwise it will not work. So you have to first creating that environment and then it will work, right? And I hope that it will take some time for creating a conda environment, and environment creation is going on Python based version, that is 3.9, right? It will take some time and then it will be connected. You have to wait for some time and then it will be connected, right? Or is there any questions, any doubts regarding that installation part? Because this is very fast thing that we have to connect, we have to configure in our system. And then we can start the work slowly, right? So this is very important part that we have to configure. So please, after this session, each and everyone please try to connect with all that different environment that we have created. Otherwise, you may forget to add. So we have 4 environments: Anaconda Cloud, Anaconda Local, Python extension with that VS Code and Jupyter notebook, right? These all the environments and Google Colab also. So you can see that each and every log that will be providing, right? So that OpenSSL, P, Python, setup tools with everything that will be from. And after that, when it will be created, right? After that, we create the virtual environment in the conda, anaconda, and the conda virtual environment. Then we will start and executing the code, right? Because virtual environment is required. Without virtual environment, there are different versions also be there. You cannot manage, and your the system also does not create all kind of things. You require the virtual environment. Some extensions, some packages that will be connected inside the environment. Virtual environment is nothing but a wrapper, virtual package, right? Virtual wrapper. So directly you don't need to connect your OS operating systems, uh, that all the things. So you can create the wrapper, virtual environment, and you have to install all the things inside the virtual environment, and then it will run, right? So you can create multiple environment also, right? And you can see that conda, these all that different packages, different DLL file, the dependencies that will be working, that will be connected. It will take some time, and then you can say that Jupyter one tab also be coming, right? Code, you can also forward your code. You can also go and from the terminal. These two tabs are coming, right? Jupyter and even this code. Doing some error. Let me do one thing. Command palette, creating environment. Again, I have to add conda environment. I have to see. Um, yes, delete and recreate, and choose this version. I think 3.10 we can also try. You can see that version is 3.9 that will be deleted, right? And you have to again wait. Because there are different versions also we get 3.9, 3.10, 3.11 that we have to work. So you have to check the conda version. Conda version is showing or not. This conda is not recognized. That means we have to check anaconda anaconda prompt. I think that is the issue. So bin folder is not present. Anaconda prompt. You can open anaconda prompt and you can write where Python. So you can the location. This is the Python location, right? C anaconda python.exe and write where conda. So this is the exe file, right? So you can see three files, conda.bat, conda.exe, and conda.exe file is there, right? And go to the advanced settings, view advanced system settings. If it's not working, we have to debug, right? Where is the problem? And go to the environment variables. And add the path here. Welcome the path and not going to screen here. Also, you can check this is the path. You seen the anaconda? No, right? Copy this line. Go over there. Here, use variable. Here you can edit or add a new path. Where you also add the new path. Library like a script. Okay. Okay, that part. And just go over there and go to the command palette again. Python create environment, conda create environment. Delete and recreate. And Python 3.9 are going to create. I think some problems for creating the files and creating the environment. Anyway, it will show, it will working, it can show, right? And after that, we have to activate the base path and then it will come. That is the main thing over here. So it will take some time and then it will be installed. I think wait. If it's not installed now, we have to configure it properly and then it will come. So as of now, we just left. If it's not working, the next session I just show you if it's not working now. So otherwise, Google Colab and Anaconda prompt that I have added. Only the integration with the VS Code of the Anaconda that we need to configure. I have to configure it. Currently, it is working, I hope. And if it fails to execute that, so I'll go in the next session and I will discuss this. Because some kind of environmental problem that might face the issue. I don't know actually. I have added all the things. I have to visual it first. Okay. As of now, Google Colab VS Code and Anaconda path is done. So as of now, is there any problem or you cannot understood? So please let me know. In the next video that I am going to add. No, I think there can be one installation kind of problem also with there, right? Okay, thank you guys. I hope we all have done up to that portion. The next video that I will connect and configure it and then I will connect. Okay, that is some issues is there. I'm very sorry for that. This some kind of issues are coming. We have to configure, then we can connect. And if you have any doubt, please let me know in the chat box and in the session and the comment box. So we can connect, we can address so each and every thing. This part is very important, right? Means installation in different environment. So this is required and then we can connect. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining the session. Let's bye. Thank you everyone. I will drop the session.